Alright, I'm in a new spot today, guys. We're back out on the hunt. Been here before in the past, but kind of a new zone right now. And it looks like the water's really shifted around out here. Some decent gravel areas exposed, so we'll see what we can find. Look, isn't that Chip from Beauty and the Beast? I think it is. Alright, I actually just got the tripod out for this, but it turned out to be a false alarm, but I'm still just going to show you here on the GoPro. I found this little fragment of mastodon enamel, just a sliver, and right next to it I saw kind of that sticking out, and I thought I had possibly a point because it looked like it had at least one notch on it, but it was just a flake of some really good material. And in fact, I would say not a very common material that I find here. All right, that's the first update. Only been here like 5-10 minutes. You know what? That's a screw top, but that's kind of a neat little bottle, isn't it? I'm gonna keep that. There's a flake right there. Nice big meaty flake. All right, I'm gonna go wash this bottle off. That is cool. Got a little bit of clay stuck in there still, but that's good enough. Some thick glass on that. A lot of broken glass and bottle fragments out here. This looks like a really good one. Oh, it's cracked. Darn it. Yeah, that's a bummer. It's a cork top too. I'm gonna leave it. I have to stop myself from bringing every single thing home with me. I've brought plenty of broken bottles home in the past, so we'll wait for the whole ones. Alright, I didn't have the camera on for this, but I just found something right there that I thought was going to be a piece of petrified wood, but it is in fact burnt bone, pretty much as hard as rock. And I think that's the first piece of burnt bone that I can definitively say is burnt bone. Got some very distinct tool marks where it was cut. You can see some, hopefully you can see on camera, the ashiness up there above my thumbnail. Down here too. And yeah, more tool marks on there. So I don't know how old that is. It's very dark patina, but it's burnt, so I don't know. Oh, this is really cool. Piece of antler. Oh, I think that's, I don't know. I'm interested in that kind of fork at the end there. That could be natural break that's been worn down by polished, shaped by the river and the sand. But I don't know. Well, that's got me really curious. I'm gonna have to put that one under the microscope probably and check around for some tool marks or grinding, polishing, sanding. This could very well be a knapping tool. Let me know if you guys have ever seen a piece of antler like this with a fork like that, and whether you think it's
artifact or fiction.
Here's that piece of antler I found. Maybe a tool, or maybe even for hafting. Could be a flint knapping tool, various kinds of tools. Could be a multi-tool, could be for hafting. Here's that Gary point I found recently. You could lay it right in that little fracture there. I don't know if that fracture is intentional or not. It sure would be a nice spot that you could lay something into, and these prongs on the back would really, if you used it this way, it'd be really weak. If you had it hafted this way, use it like that, really strong. You know, same thing like that. Make a nice planing tool. There's a nice scraper. I don't know, that just seems like that would work. I discovered this when I came back, but there's a hole in there. I don't know if antlers are naturally whole or not, or if that was drilled into there. Either way, you know, if a drill gets worn way down into a little nub, you could flip it around backwards and stick it down in that hole and haft it. And again, you'd have a nice little scraper. Anyway, oops, don't break it.
Moron.
Donnie is gonna take a look at this under the microscope and with the naked eye here in a couple nights, and I'll give you guys an update. What do you guys think?
Artifact or fiction?
All right, folks, well, I'll be honest with you. It's probably been 2 or 3 hours. Well, probably about 2 hours since I turned on the camera. Hasn't quite been the same as the last 2 weekends, but that's all right. I've been spoiled recently, so I'm not going to complain too much. But I just spotted something that I picked up and I think is really cool, and it's a good find. I saw this rock laying here, and it's kind of up in a high sandy area. We don't have a whole lot of bigger rocks out here. I mean, they're here, but there's not a whole lot of them. So it just kind of caught my attention. It just seems different. And I picked it up, and when I did, look at the back side of that. That doesn't appear to be rock to me. It's glossy and got like a grain to it, and I thought, well, maybe it's a giant piece of petrified wood. And I turn it back over, and if you look closely, I don't know if you can see this on the GoPro. GoPros don't have an autofocus. It's fixed, so it's probably kind of blurry to you, but this is totally porous all throughout here. It's also got an interesting outer rind for that darker stuff. This is either an enormous piece of bone or a piece of tusk, but I've never found tusk, and I haven't got to handle a whole lot of it from mastodon tusk, so I don't know what tusk exactly would look like broken apart like that. So I think this is a big piece of bone. I'm just gonna, whatever this is, I believe this is gonna be from a mastodon. And that's really cool. That is really cool. Wow. Got an interesting feel and density and sound to it. Well, that made my day right there. That's awesome. I just stopped to adjust my hat for a second here, and I looked down at my feet. There's a great big piece of horn coral laying right there. Oh, that's cool. It's got some sparkly little quartz flecks in it. Cool. All right, well, if you're looking at the screen here, the larger portion of the screen, you can see as well as I can, it looks like we probably have a fairly significant heartbreaker about to come out of the sand. That definitely looks like something to me. Not much exposed, but it looks like it's gonna be a heartbreaker. It's snapped, whatever it is. Let me just get it out of there. That is, yeah. That's the midsection. Well, it's hard for me to tell what I'm looking at here. Maybe this is actually the base of something right down here. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be corner broken off there. And the top snapped. Ugh. Well, it's something though. I've been kind of bouncing around all over the place today, so I'm in a newer spot in an old zone. Let's give it a dunk. I'm happy to find part of a point. Yeah, that would have been something really nice, I'm guessing. What a bummer. Okay, I'll try to block the wind for you here. I just spotted something. Unfortunately, I'm about 75% sure it's something broken again. Maybe it's nothing at all. Oh, it's something all right. Oh. Is that broken? I think it is. That kind of looks like cortex on the bottom there too. Man, it's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's broken, but hey, we're slowly working our way to a full point. Man, that's nice. Let's wash this off right here. See if we can get a better look at the bottom there. Oh my goodness. That would have been really nice. I mean, I guess it's broken, but that's cortex on the bottom. Could have been just that the base was just had more cortex in it. I don't know. Yeah, that's a weirdie. Boy, that's a beautiful point though. I don't know. That's strange. Had a lot of I don't knows today, so I'll leave it up to you guys again. What do you guys think? Just doesn't, it doesn't look broken, but it does. That's odd. I'm about ready to see the biggest faker ever. See that point right there? I think that's shale. Yep. I almost think I see something under that rock there. Nope, it's just another rock there.